Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War. Last Sigurd's adventure ended in tragedy. He was sent to his grave by none other than Alvis, who betrayed him at the very last moment. His companions, nobody knows what became of them. But is this the end of the story? Not at all. We now travel to the next generation of heroes. The intense battle over control of the capital sent most of the powerful lords to their grave. Only Lord Alvis's plan went without a hitch, as he successfully gained full control over the kingdom. After overthrowing the two opposing kingdoms, Silesia and Leinster, Lord Alvis unified the continent. And with the overwhelming support of the people, he became the first emperor of the Grand Bell Empire. 17 years since the Battle of Barhara. The people who once enthusiastically welcomed Emperor Alvis were now experiencing extreme hardships under his oppressive rule. And in the surrounding nations which fell under the Empire's rule, the people were forced to live in slavery-like conditions. Isaac was no exception. The extreme conditions had taken its toll on the people. King Danon of Isaac was a merciless ruler, taking much after his father, Duke Langevald. He dropped the social standing of the Isatian people to that of slaves, while he himself indulged in the pleasures of the royal palace at Rivo. Danon's eldest son, Yohad, presided over Isaac Castle, while his youngest, Yohava, presided over Solfara. Danon's confidant General Harold administered the remote Gainshire Castle. He as well relied heavily on oppressive governing tactics to control the citizens. Fortunately, the people of Isaac were not without hope. Prince Shannon had organized the Liberation Army based in the northern isolated village of Tillanog. Their strength increased day by day. Among the army of young soldiers was one who the Isatian citizens referred to as the Bringer of Light. He was also revered as the Imperial Prince of Grand Bell. He was the young leader of the Liberation Army. His name was Celis. Chapter 6. Light continues to shine. Gainshire. Harold, how's your investigation of the rebel army coming? Don't tell me you haven't done anything yet. Prince Shannon's rebel army gets larger each year, and they're meddling with my affairs. Don't you know they're harboring Sigurd the traitor's son? With them on the loose, my position as King of Isaac is being completely undermined. You tell me how to explain this to His Majesty, the Emperor. I thoroughly understand your concerns, but I have matters under control. We've located the rebel army's hideout, and I have already dispatched forces to subdue them. They have nowhere to run now, so you can sit back and relax as we eliminate the threat. Well, we'll see, but listen closely, Harold. Do not underestimate them. The problem isn't with the younger rebels, it's with Oifi and Shannon. You overlook those two, and the complications will be far-reaching. Yes, I understand, but I have information that both Oifi and Shannon are presently away from the rebel hideout in Tillanog. What? Then what are you waiting for? Order your men to attack! The Isatian citizens have made the rebel army to be out some kind of liberation army. They're treating them like heroes, but I think it's time to teach them a little lesson. Harold, kill every last one of them. I'll be back in Rivo awaiting your good news. That's it. Well, there's a lot more. Tillanog. We've got trouble! They must have discovered our hideout! Subjugation forces of the Gainshire are heading this way! Skashker, what are you so freaked out about? We knew they'd catch on to us sooner or later. Let him come. At least we don't have to waste our time going to him. We can confront the enemy and make an advance on Genealogy only one shot. Lackey, you're crazy. Prince Shannon is still at Yeat's shrine, and Oifey hasn't made it back either. It's just us. How do you expect us to take them on? Skashker, you're not scared, are you? This is our chance to see a little action. Shannon still thinks of us as kids. That's why we almost never get to fight, but we've had enough training. But Lackey, I'm sick of running. Those animals out there have killed too many of my friends. The Imperial troops chased us girls, taking us one after the other. If it weren't for Prince Shannon rescuing me, I wouldn't be here now. I will never ever forget what those girls had to go through. Lackey, I know it was horrible, but I think Skashker is holding back because of me. I'm sure Shannon gave him strict orders to keep me out of danger. Because if Shannon hadn't, we wouldn't have been the first one out here. He wouldn't have been the first one out here. He's just itching to get into battle. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about you, sir. Lackey, I'm not a kid anymore. I can fight just as well as any of you. Anyway, we can't just turn our backs on Tillanog. The people here have done far too much for us already. Yes, but we can't just... Look, we've got no time to argue. Lana, I want you to stay in town. We'll be heading east to the Sandy Basin to confront the enemy. Sir, I'm not staying behind. I'm not letting you get yourself killed out there. Nuns and warfare do not mix. Nuns can fight too, you know. I feel just as strong about this as Lackey does. The Imperial troops are becoming crueler with each passing day. It's dangerous just to be a girl anymore. But I don't plan to go down without a fight. I have my own means of warfare. I'm sorry, Lana. You're right. This is everyone's battle. Alright, we should get going. It's hard to say how this is going to turn out. But let's give it everything we've got. Sorry if I got a little out of hand, sir. No problem. Okay, Skashker, Lackey, Lana, let's move! Enter the second generation. This is Celis. He is the son of Sigurd and Deodor. He carries Major Baldo and Minor Narga blood. He has everything Sigurd had except the Tyrfing and is replaced with a slim sword. This elite ring is really going to help him level up. That's mainly why I wanted it. He has pursuit and awareness from his parents. He's kind of bad now, but he'll get better. This is Lackey, Ira's daughter. She kicks ours and takes name and chews it for bubblegum. You're just gonna have to see her in action. You're gonna see some obscene level ups. Look, she starts with 10 strength. That's absurd. And Skashker, Lackey and Lex's son. He's basically gonna be like Holland, but better. And he's got a cooler personality too. I like him. He's all reserved and stuff. And this is Lana. This is Adine's daughter. She's got a crush on Celis, but I'm not gonna pair her with Celis because I don't like that pairing. Oh, she's a healer. She's got all these great staves that I inherited, including the sleep, the silence, and the warp. The Libro and the Recover is definitely gonna come in handy. Alright, what's everyone's cash? We don't keep the actual amount of cash. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got to deal with. Harold! He has a return ring and he'll drop it if you didn't inherit it with somebody. Woohoo. I bought all my both my return rings, so I don't care. And his guys are genuinely bad. It's like the prologue all over again. But we are out of time, so we will begin the battle of the second generation next episode. So stay tuned for more Let's Play Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War. Stay tuned, everybody.